fortune, you can system. That's what you should work for. So, looking at it today, I'm here to tell you that if we can succeed, even you listening to us, you can do it better. So I can do it better. So understand very well that everything happening around you is called contributing factor. What do you call them? Contributing factor. What is happening inside of you is called determining factor. What do I call them? Determining factor. So what will determine whether you succeed or not is already inside of you. So you have to start sit down every day and say, wow, I'm tired of the life I'm living, the life of just trial by error. I need to actually build a system. I need to actually build something that can actually make a difference. This is serious, man. Don't worry, we'll start the journey for us, but it's fine. So every day we have been telling us, instead of complaining about the government, oh, the government is a problem, oh, the economy is not working for me, you can actually stand up and take massive action. Take action. Action. Because what will determine why you succeed is not the people. I call it the behavior of building wealth. What does it call? The behavior of building wealth. There are some behaviors people do and you know they behave. And you say, this one, you cannot be wealth like this way. Because it's going to be wealth. You have to be belt. They're not belt. You have to build it up. You have to grow it up. You have to grow. It's not a magic thing. It's not a magic car. So building has to do with consistent step by step structure. And if you don't follow the process, it will collapse. You can see the building that we are right now. If this building cannot be a reality without the foundation, yes or yes? Yes. It cannot be a reality without not leaving the face coach before the next one, without the pillars and all those things you put into consideration. So for you to actually we'll look at 4 of them. 10 or 4 behaviors of building wealth. So if you see this behavior, that means you're actually sure that this person will actually be wealth for sure. So we'll look at 4 of the behaviors today. So let's start from the first one. And let's see whether before we start from the first one, whether we can lay some foundation, because most of the times we have to lay some foundation. And okay, let's start talking about rich people are not rich because they have money. Rich people have money because they are rich. Let me see that foundation here. If I go to the book, I said, rich people are not rich because they have money. They are not rich because they have money. It's not number one. I want to learn something. I want to just bring something, some awareness. Rich people are not rich because they have money. Rich people have money because they are rich. Rich people have money because they are rich. So rich people have money. They have money because they are rich. So because they are rich. So the fact is that they are rich, that's why they have money. So that means what they should look for is to be rich. Just like telling you that money is a state of value. So it's to say that the ones you have value, you will definitely have money. So now I also said something that I will actually adopt today as number 1. But let's just put number 1 because I'm actually telling us that mindset multiplied by what? Skill sets multiplied by what? Tool sets multiplied by tool sets equals what? Assets. So I said assets bracket with value. So I said the more valuable you are, the more valuable the market, the more money you make. So, and I said the most important thing here is the mindset. And the mindset. If the mindset is right, you can figure out the tool set and the skill set. But if your mindset is not right, you cannot figure the skill set and the tool set. So tools are the things that you need to do the job. Skills, of course, is our capacity to do the job. So if you're not skillful, you have the tool. A bad workman calls it skill. So you must learn to. And anything skill is learnable. Like I'm saying, anything skillful, I also differentiate between talent and skill. And the talent is a gift, either you have it or you don't have it. But anything skill, you can design it, you can learn it, you can develop, you can practice until you become perfect. So I want to say that you should write it down. That income follows asset. Income follows what? Asset. Write it down in notes. Income follows asset. Income follows asset. So if you don't have assets, you are not valuable, you cannot have money. The money in your bank account is reflection of who you are as an individual. If your money is plenty there, you have plenty of assets. If your money is small there, you have small assets. If you don't have any money at all, seriously speaking, you don't have an asset. That means you are not valuable. The more valuable you are, the more money you have. The less value you are, the less value you have. No value, no money at all. So income follows assets. So you write this one down. If you desire income, then you need to desire more assets. If you desire income, you need to desire more assets. Write it down boldly on your notes. If you ever desire income, you need to desire more assets. You want to build, you want to behave like, I want to show you 4 of them. And one of the ways is that you must behave thinking asset. Yesterday I talking about beliefs of wealthy people, that every wealthy man is thinking asset. Then how do I buy money? Because asset is anything that puts money in your account. You can call it income producing asset or investment. So asset is the thing that will put money to you or bring liabilities that take money from away from you. So if you desire more income, desire more asset, because more asset equals more income. It's very important. You cannot be telling us I need assets, I need assets when you need to desire, you need more assets. Full stop. More asset equals more income. That is the thing. More assets equals more income. More assets equals more income. So because money, income follows assets. So the more assets you have, the more income you have. The more value you have, the more money you have. So you should be start telling yourself, I need money, but not saying I need to be valuable, I need to be assets. How do I bring my value to the marketplace? How do I make my people, many people buy my asset? How can I serve more people with my assets? How can I serve more people with my gift? Of course, my giftings and all of that. So write this. If you have a good mindset, you can figure out the skill set and tool set. And if your mindset is not right, you are incompetent already, and it will sabotage the skill set and the tool set. So if you have the right mindset is not right, it will surely shows in your incompetent, and you sabotage your mindset is more important. You want to build wealth, your mindset is more important, because you're going to self-charge. So, and Tony Robbins says something which I would not like us to write this one down, but listen to me. Tony Robbins says that if you want to duplicate, okay, let me see, I wrote it down here. You want to duplicate any forms of human excellence. If somebody is doing something excellently, like your mastermind mentor, you want to duplicate any forms of human excellence, take and find out someone who is doing that thing very well and model the person in 3 ways. Number one, model the person's belief system. Turn on belief system, the way they think, the way they take decision. Number two, their physiology. That is how they carry themselves, how they behave. Model the person's belief system, their physiology, the way they do things, and their mental syntax. Do they talk very fast? Do they talk with energy? Do they talk with passion? Do they talk with vibration? Do they talk to people to take action? Their words call make people take decisions. So you need to measure that. Okay, so I also want to say something very important today before we go to number two. Turn on number two. Okay, and what I want to say is that write it down very well. Work to buy assets and build leverage system. Work to buy assets. Work to buy assets and build leverage system that will bring enough assets that will pay your bills. That means you work to buy assets, or build a leverage system. You should not work for money. We manage our business, or we build a leverage system that will bring us more money, enough assets that will pay our bills. Work to buy assets, work to build a leverage system that will bring us more money, more assets that will pay our bills. So we are not working because we are hungry. We are not working because we want to go and buy food. We are not working because we want to pay our house rent. We are not working because we want to pay our children's school fee. We are not working because we want to buy a car. We are working to build assets. That's how a rich man behaves. His behavior is to work to build assets, and you see him talk about it. The great asset in this world is human being. No human being. Human being is great. Even God came to die for this human being, this asset. So every rich man works to buy assets, work to build a leverage system that will bring money, that will pay his bills. So he's working for to build assets. That's his child. He's working to build this child, that this child will be pregnant, to give birth to grandchildren, that you're going to spend the grandchildren of the money. That is the grandchildren of money. So we are not working to eat the children of money. Even though you might be surviving in one of income, you can budget, you can simplify, you can share the money. Okay, this time I'm going to do myself 10%, 20%. So this particular one become my asset. I'm going to keep it. So this child, I will hold it so strong. The child will grow, become pregnant, and stay for 9 months and give birth to children that will bring in more children that will spend. So that is the reason. Number one behavior of a rich man is that we don't work for money, we only work to buy assets. And to buy assets, you must have a good mindset. So number two behavior of becoming successful or building wealth is that write it down. It is easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time. It's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is of money in a short period of time than to make a little money in a long period of time. It is easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than making a small little money in a long period of time. What am I trying to say here? It is easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than to make a little money in a long period of time. So when you think about making money in a short period of time, it makes the work easier for you. For example, today, you are getting a salary of 100,000 every single month. 100,000 as salary. This is for 1 year. For 10 years, 10 years is about 12 million naira. Of course, 100 years is about 120 million naira. That means you're going to work for 100 years to make 120 million naira, 100 years. So a rich man thinks of, how do I make this 120 million naira in 1 year? That's how we think. How do I make this money in 5 years? Like I keep saying that you cannot even work for 100 years. That's the truth about life. But let's just 100 years. Let's say that I'm even paying you 200,000. 200,000 every month. For 1 year is 2.4 million. For 10 years is 24 million. For 100 years is 240 million. A rich man is thinking, how can I make this money in 1 year? How can I make this money in 5 years? I know what happened. Instead of was working for money, you better work and build people. You better work and build this. But that will give us more money in a short period of time. 3 years of consistent, deliberate action, building a community, I can guarantee you can never see that kind of money, even in 100 years' time. Yes, this business, 600 million in 5 years. So imagine about this is a short period of time, in 5 years, 600 million. Imagine I was working for salary of just, even if it's 1 million naira. 1 million naira is, of course, in just 1 million naira in 1 year. 1 year is about 12 million naira. Yes. 1 million naira is a big salary in a month, monthly. Okay. In 1 year, 12 million naira. Let's just say 10 years. 10 years is 120 million naira. Yes. 10 years. 20 years. Yes. That's a short period of time to make a lot of money than to go and work and be collecting 1 million naira, one for 40 years to earn 480 million. 40 years. That is not interesting at all. So, and nobody will pay the 1 million. So, the way we think is that how can I make a lot of money? What will I do now in the next 5 years? I can make a lot of money in a short period of time than making small money in a long period of time. So let's take this other note now. Write it down. Use leverage for making money. Use leverage for making money. So the way we think about is that we think of leverage. So we don't want to ever work in our business for life. We want to always work on our business at some point. So you have 3 years to work in our business, then work on our business for the rest of our life. So working in the business means that your hand is involved. Nobody became a millionaire hand involved in whatever he's doing. They become millionaire because their hand is on top of what they're doing. So use leverage to build to make money. So you can see a tailor that must be a tailor and not becoming a village. Check up. No, he must create a fashion home, employ other tailors and supervise them. A carpenter must be a carpenter who become makes the impact and not really going cutting the wood. No, he has to create a carpentry home or shop, whatever, shop showcase and all of that. So because the thing is this, Dangote will not be Dangote every day. He's on the factory carrying cement, carrying block. No, he has to be on the business, not in the business. So in the business, your hand is involved. So even though your hand is involved, create a strategic, of course, way of leaving those departments. Of course, the production, the marketing, just create system. Create leverage. So the reason why we work, we use leverage to build more, to make money. We are not ever thinking that we will never make our money without effort. So we think of leverage. Leverage. That's our behavior. You see, our behavior is leverage. We're not thinking about I must always teach in the classroom. I must always talk like this. No, I cannot always talk like this all of my life. I have to build leverage system where others can even talk and be better than me. I have to give that's why you see. Every church you see, they use leverage. They build people, you come Christian, they encourage you to Bible school, Bible class, and all of those baptismal classes. And then now they are also passing a pastoral church for the person, and they're taking people from the kingdom of darkness to kingdom of light. So the fact that they are thinking about leverage, how to develop their arms, even of course, look at bank. Mark Zuckerberg is not always on the system. He has team, he has people, he has organization, he has a community. Of course, rich people think of using leverage to build their business, to create wealth. While poor people think that I must be involved. I can do my does better than me. I can see like eating from hand to mouth. So our mindset is leverage. Our behavior is leverage. So leverage. Let's look at it. Write this one now. Don't look at or for a hard way. Don't look at or for a hard way to make little money. Don't look at or for a hard way to make little amount of money. Don't look for a hard way to make a little money. Don't look for a hard way to make a little amount of money. Don't look at or for a hard at a hard way. Don't look for a hard way to make a little amount of money. Don't ever look for it. Don't look for a hard way. Don't look at a hard way to make a little amount of money. Look at attention and intention to easier way to make a lot of money. Look at attention and intention. Look at attention and intention to easier way to make a lot of money. Look at intention and attention to easier way to make a lot of money. We are focusing our attention, our intention to easier way, which is leverage, to make a lot of money. So that's what we are looking at. We can suffer for days we did not eat because we want to build a leverage system. So the behavior is that we are always facing, we are ready to follow of course, the difficult way that will lead us to an easier way to make a lot of money. So we are not looking for easier way, like that rate coupon. No, we want to discipline ourselves to look for the leverage system, easy way, which is leverage system. A lot of people don't have the easy way, which is leverage system. They think they were like, I want system. They're not system. Be system driven, not people driven. System driven, you have anything that you must install season so that he can rest. If without installing those systems and systems, he can never rest. When people use the word try, they're not try. Want to be delivered. Even when you are no money, your children, they cannot inherit your certificate for things that your children cannot inherit. Why don't you work for things your children can? Why not build a system that your children can ever inherit? So, and number 3, I'm going to give you 4 of them. Number 3, I love number 3 so much. Number 3 is called, it's produced by the square root. 50% of the production of a community or domain is produced by the square root of that domain. By the square root of that domain. Square root of that domain. That means to say that if today you are looking at the square root of 9 is 3. That means 3, let's say 9 carpenters. Very clear to you to understand that is why professional sorts, they're not professional. You can see when company they already know that it's only the can call the company, they will answer me. Can call the it's produced by the top 20 of the company, so they focus on that. So now look at this very well. The shorter smaller number is not point face. Let's take some example today. This is interesting. You have 9 leaders in that 1 hour. You only give those people that deserve 1 hour, 1 hour. Don't have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So let's write this one down. We notice the bigger the square root, the smaller the production. The bigger the square root, that is, look at 100, the smaller the production. The bigger the square root, the smaller the production. Look at now this one, this one just 6, this one 20, this one 900. So we notice that the bigger the square root, the smaller the production. So why not you focus? You read the book called 21 seconds presentation. The guy said, don't ever lead more than 5 leaders per time. Don't get more people involved, but focus on the egos, focus on the general. In fact, there's a book very straight about the green leaders are like the shark that will get more driven with helping others. So make sure it's like, you want to help people right now, they are there. You know, and other ones, they mention about 4 of them. So what am I trying to say? The bigger the square root, of course, the smaller the production. So write this one down too. Do you know why it's like that? It's because mediocrity scale exponentially. Excellence scale incrementally. I'm not serious. Mediocrity scale exponentially. excellence scale incrementally. So it's small, small. So you want to build wealth, wealth has to be built small, small. Paying yourself, even if it's 1,000 naira, pay yourself. So mediocrity scale exponentially. You can see everybody enter the bandwagon, everybody doing business because guys are average people too. Mediocrity scale exponentially, while excellence scale incrementally, small, small incrementally. So for you to build wealth, you must make it a systematical structure. 2 years, 3 years. Very few people are making significant impact in sport. There's one Michael Jordan, there's one Messi, there's one Ronaldo. You can count few of them that are doing very well. But the rest that are still playing football. Anyway, you see, it doesn't matter in any arena. There's one Tiger Woods, there's one Michael Jackson, there's one Nelson Mandela, there's one Bobby James, Bobby Jones. You can see these guys, you see, that people that want to scale excellent, they're not excellent. So that increment that they can see in any industry. Only people want to pay the price to become excellent. So just let's do it anyhow, let's do it anyhow. No, most of the times and excel in your profession or any of your arena. Write this one down. If you decide to build, and be one of the fantastic few, if you have to build wealth and be one of the fashion at the top, if you decide to build wealth and be one of the fantastic few, where there is no where there is little or no competition at the top, then you must decide to do that excellently, because there's always a bigger competition and fight at the bottom. You can see the top is few, and we don't have to fight ourselves. We celebrate. Have little or no competition at the top. You must decide to do that excellently, because there's a lot of fights at the bottom, fight of competition fighting at the bottom. So that is why we tell you, please think of, behave, and know that I'm going to put in my best to become excellent. Decide to spend 4 to 10 hours preparing for a performance of 1 hour. So decide to spend 4 to 10 hours to prepare for a performance of 1 hour. That's something to do. Those are built excellently. Decide. Tell not decide. I told you last time, it's between decision and choice. Decision means that you have cut out every other options. Decide to spend 4 to 10 hours to prepare for a performance of 1 hour. That's the motive. So you want to be excellently, decide to be the best of the fantastic few in your profession. Decide to go through the process. Decide to go through the fire. Decide to go through the water. Because we know the purpose of going through the water is not to kill you, but to make you stronger. Decide to spend 4 to 10 hours preparing for 1 hour performance. Decide to be the best of the best in your profession. Decide to always do the right thing. Decide to make the impact that you desire. So if you don't decide to spend the 4 to 10 hours to prepare for 1 hour performance, I can tell you that champions are not made on the ring. Champions are made outside the ring when they are preparing. So decide, as you write that one, decide to spend 4 to 10 hours to prepare for 1 hour performance. Decide, but a lot of people do not do that. A lot of people don't want to spend 4 to 5 hours preparing. Like most of us want to just make money. No. Most people don't want to sit down every day to learn for just 1 year, 2 years to prepare for who they want to become in the future. They don't want to do that. They just want to, okay, give me something to do. I want to just do something to make some money to maintain my liabilities. No. Don't even say that. Let's say with clever job, believe. Tell not believe. Today is behavior. Tell not behavior. If you are willing, don't write this one, but listen to me. If you are willing to be one of the fantastic few, the best and the ultimate version of yourself, decide not to be among the crowd. Decide to be willing to do the work. You read a book that says that there are 3 things you must look out for. You must look out for people that are hungry for success. They're hungry for success and willing to do the work. So people are hungry, so are not willing to do the work. So number 1, you must be hungry for success and willing to do the work. Number 2, you must be have willingness to learn. Learn. Number 3, you must be teachable, coachable, and mentor. Not when they discipline you, you take offense. And why they these options, that person is not ready to become one of the fantastic few, not ready to become the ultimate version of himself, not ready to become the stronger version of himself. What is there to become the stronger version of himself? You know that discipline is not for forever. It's just for a moment. And it works good. We talk about in James 1 the other day to bring up patience. Tell patient. He said, when that fall into that acceptation, count it all joy. Because you know these things are passing through is working together for your own good, working to bring up patience. endurance, of course, consistent persistency, because you need this as one of the millionaire skills. So, millionaire skills. So the behavior of a rich man is that, number one, we believe that, of course, you must have assets, assets, because more assets, more income. That's what we believe. That's our behavior. Number two, we believe that, clean number two. What was number two I wrote on the board? Number two, we believe that it's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than to make a little amount of money in a long period of time using leverage. Leverage. Number three, we talk about price law. Price law. And we said that the 50% of the results you have, of all the results you have, is going to give you by the square root of what the leaders you are mentoring. So imagine, let's even talk about, we're not even going too far. Christ has 120, he has plenty disciples, 120, 12, and 3. Why did he have to do all those things? Is because he understands. He has to spend more time with these 3. And then the highest he can even go is just the 12 that is always with him. They has 120, and those 120 were taken care of by each of the 12. You're handling 10. You're handling 10. So that as he gives instruction, those don't take instruction and give to. It's called system. Tenor system. So the thing is that we already know about the square root. Tenor square root. That's how we work more with people that are, of course, super producing results. And then number four behavior is that rich people and middle class feel like everything is expensive because they pay for everything with the money they exchange their time for. Number four, I'm going to give you the rich one, but let me talk about the poor one first. Poor people and middle class feel that everything is expensive because they pay for everything with money they exchange their time for. So how can it not be expensive? How can I be working from Monday to Friday for 30 and they pay me 100,000 naira? That shoe they sell 150,000 is so expensive. You know why I think it's expensive? Because the salary cannot even afford the shoe of 120,000 naira. It's a money that cannot afford. So poor and middle class will feel that everything is expensive because they pay for everything with the money they exchange their time for. So you can see that's why they think that everything is expensive. Let's see the behavior of a rich man. Let's see how you want. Rich, okay, let me allow you guys to write that one down first. I said that poor and the middle class feel that everything is expensive because they pay for everything they exchange their time for. So once you exchange your time for anything and you carry the money to go and buy anything, you think that's expensive because you're looking at my time. Does my 1 month actually worth this thing? They're telling them, oh, I want to buy a car of 18 million, 20, 40 million. They say, Jay, it's very expensive because, you know, they exchange their time for every penny they have. So for them to save that money to buy that car, they will not even think about it. Say, oh, land is 50 million, 100 million. They say, Jay, God forbid, I cannot buy that kind of a car, that kind of land. Imagine that because they exchange their time for every penny they have. So poor and middle class feel that everything is expensive because they pay for things with money they exchange their time for. Right? This one, rich people refuse to work for money because it's terrible to exchange your time for money. Rich people feel that people refuse. We refuse to work for money because it's terrible to exchange your time for money. It's terrible thing to exchange your time for money. There are more things you can exchange our time for: leverage systems, people, relationship. Rich people refuse. Why we say refuse? Because we have the option to do that. Refuse to work for money because it's terrible to exchange your time for money. Time is infinitely more important than money. So we have better reasons to work for money. Rich people refuse to work for money because it's terrible to exchange time for money. Why we say it's terrible is because we know time is infinitely more important than money. So we have better reasons we work for. The better reasons. So rich people, they behave. I say we work for assets, work to build living system, work for relationship, work to buy back our time, work to make impact in the world, work to build other people, work to touch life. That are the reasons that we work. So the reason why the behavior of a rich man that in their subconscious mind, they are not working for money. They're working for relationship, they're working for assets, they're working for systems, they're working for leverage, they're working to impact the world, they're working to make significant impact. You can see men like that, they don't do many things. I said Thomas Edison came, he just wants to do one thing. Just one thing that will change the world. Put light in a bottle. That's all he came for. And he actually worked on it. And he makes sure that whether you are born again or not, you are going to use the light to even see God and praise God and do crusade even in the night. That's how that means he's still, because of what he started, that other innovation took place after him. That's why most of us are having light today. White brothers came and said, okay, if I actually work and build an aircraft, that means pastors and bishops and everybody, whether believer or unbeliever, can use this one and going to improve the lives of people. So people are working for better things, not for money. So our behavior is that we don't ever want to work for money. We refuse. Then I refuse to work for money. From today, I'm working for assets. I'm working for leverage. I'm working for better relationship. I'm working to impact my world.
and working to leave the world a better place. We already know these things. Once you impact the world, the universe reward you abundantly more than you can think or imagine. The universe doesn't give you back plus or minus, it gives you multiplication. You plant one cassava stick, it's going to give you more cassava tubers and many cassava stems. You plant one mango seed, it's going to grow and give you many mango fruits. You plant one corn seed, it's going to give you more corn fruit and all of that. So universe is a multiplier. So it is ignorant that people think that if you do good, that good will not come to you. The Bible says that we give and it shall be given unto you. Good measures, pressing down, running over. So we have a book that says Secret of the Millionaire's Mindset. Poor people don't feel happy to receive. They don't feel worthy of receiving. Please. The man, when I do that, even now, he's always seeing money on the road. He start picking the money. Because anytime you see anything money, you collect it. You take it because you must worthy. So when you give, you have the joy of a giver. When somebody gives and you don't want to collect, that means you have denied the person the joy of a giver. So always collect. When some don't ask, just collect. Not collect. When they give you, just collect. Collect with joy. Most of us are not worthy of receiving. Hey, don't give it to me. Don't worry. I used to do that. When people bring wine to me, they want to invite for their marriage, that this, I would say, no, don't worry. Just give me half the envelope, take it to another person. No. That means I'm saying that I don't want blessings, they will go to other people. That's the universe world. Now you collect the wine and drink. Tell not drink. Enjoy. Tell not enjoy. Just don't beg. Because poor men beg. Average men bargain. Wealthy men negotiate. But if they give to you, collect. Tell not collect. Because see, the Bible says, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure. That means if you don't collect, how would they become good measure? Pressing down, running over. That means your life must collect to become running over. Tell running over. King Solomon collected from Queen Sheba, collected everything she came with and collected it and enjoyed. Tell her enjoy. Christ collected all the oil, all the perfumes, collect everything they give to. He doesn't worry, just bring it, no problem. But the issue is this: you must have the mindset of receiving because you're already giving. That's how the rich man work for relationship, work for money. Write this one down. Rich people pay for things according to creativity. Write that one down. Rich people pay for things according to creativity. So number 4 is that rich people pay for. You have to lay the foundation to get to number 4. Number 3 is price law. Number 4, rich people pay for things. That's how we don't pay for things with our money and our time. If you pay for things according to our creativity. According to our creativity. I told you God created us in His image to create. So we must live in our creativity. What do I mean so? Rich man wants to buy a car. He thinks, what do I need to create that will give money to buy a car? Pangam. He wants to buy a land. What do I need to create that will give money to buy a land? I want to buy a shoe. What do I need to create to bring money to buy a shoe? Who do I need to build that will give me money to buy a shoe? Who do I need to bring to my team that will give me contact that will bring people to come and buy the business so I can make and buy it? So anytime we want to buy things, our mindset is that we think of what to create to give us money to buy those things. So we don't want to ever work for money to buy things. We want to create something that will give us money. You know, one of the days I just told myself I needed to make money from a book. So I started looking for people that can help me package. I'm very busy. So I got this lady because Sam, she actually said, okay, you have a lot of piece of work like this. I can package on a book since I don't have the luxury of time. So she came to our office, we talked, she bring a recorder, and she wrote a lot of questions. She was asking me, I was just talking. I talk like this, record, pick my paper, went home, sit down, package those things. And it becomes my Facebook called Start Now, Think Global. That's how it did the book for me. I said, this is not what I said, this is what I said, this is not what I said. I cancel everything. That's how I got my Facebook. You know what I did? I needed money to buy one of my first property, here. So I did the book launch at Shea Grace Arena at Tulane here. That I sold more than 1,000 copies of my books. And I made the money to buy the land property I need. And that's all I needed. Put it on Amazon. I'm making residual income. It's not residual income. So whenever you want to buy something, we think of what to create. Create to buy things. I don't want to go too far because there are so many things we created that we just needed money to buy things. We went to radio, Facebook, Instagram. We create things that people come to buy. We make money to buy the things we need. So instead of us thinking, and whenever you need something, okay, which relationship have I built that I can leverage on right now? Who do I need to call now? That means we have created a relationship. We have created a system that we can leverage on anytime. See, I keep on saying it. Like that's why I told us that money has different forms. The first form of money is called leverage. So not leverage. The first, how did I put it? Is it leverage? Yes, leverage. Number 2 forms of money is called leverage credibility. Isn't that what I said? Leverage credibility. Which one is the first one? Okay, credibility first. Yes, that's what I said. The first form of money is credibility. That's what I'm talking here. Credibility. First form of money is credibility. Abi? Yes. Okay, credibility. Second money is what? Leverage credibility. The fourth one is what? Competence. Yes, thank you so much. You remember me. The fourth, if you know what? Cash. No, character. Character first. Character. The fifth one is what? Cash. Thank you. So I said that credibility means that there's a between integrity and credibility. Integrity is doing what you say you will do. Credibility that you have assets that people see that you are creditworthy. So you're going to make money based on who you are. You collect it, you pay. That's integrity. But you're building credibility for yourself. The day you don't have, you say give it to me, they'll give it to you. So that means you can get things without not having cash. Dangote can walk into a Rolls Royce shop and say, please, I need one Rolls Royce there. I'll pay you by next week. Do you think they'll give me that Rolls Royce? Yes, because of what? He has what? Credibility. You walk into the same Rolls Royce shop, say, I need Rolls Royce. What do you think they will tell you? They ask you, who is your father? Who is your mother? How do you need to pay? Can we see your account statement? Who are you? Where are you from? Who are why? And why you are? You know. Because you have to prove that you're credible. Yes or yes? You need to build credibility is money. It's not money. Credibility is money. Because the poor men don't know that credibility is money. They only think about money in terms of cash. Cash is the lowest of them all. The biggest form of money is credibility. The biggest of them is credibility. That you are credible to walk into, of course, any place in your electronic shop. Okay, let's talk for example right now. Ababio just came today. The Senate president come to you, walk into an LG shop and say, I need 5 television. I'll pay by next week. Would I argue with him? No. Okay, mine or what? Okay, the former governor of private state, Ababio, just, I don't walk in there and say, I need 5 televisions. I'll pay by next week. Do you think they worry him? No, because he's credible. Okay, Ubotex, just don't want to go to Ubotex. Our brother here that is doing Dangote cement. Just walk into the LG shop, say, please, I'm this Ubotex. I need television right now, I need his laptop. Next week, come to my office and get the money. Will they give it to him? Yes. Because of what? Credibility. Number 2 form of money is leverage credibility. So that to say that means you know somebody that has credibility. If I walk into Rolls Royce shop or Mercedes and say, please, I'm here because of Dangote say I should come and carry one Mercedes Benz, that Dangote want to speak with you. He's my cousin, he's my uncle, he's my mentor, whatever it is. They say, are you sure? They pick for and call Dangote. Dangote say, please, that's my boy. Allow him drive that car. He will pay you by next week. Would they allow me to drive that car? Yes. Okay, Pastor Mano just give me a letter to a secretary there. I say, I'm here for Pastor Mano. They say, I should be a secretary. They give me a job. Is that usual? They call Pastor Mano. They say, that's my boy. Give him that job. Will they give you that job? Yes. It's called leverage credibility. So when you want to make money, you should not think of money in terms of cash. Poor people think of money in terms of cash. We don't think of money in terms of cash. First thing we think about money is how can I become credible? How can I become invest so much in myself? How can I build assets? So the next one is competent. They're not competent. You make money from your skills. You're a doctor, you're a carpenter, you're an engineer. You're competent in doing 1 or 2 things. So anytime you need money, you can go and exercise your competence, your skillful creativity. You can also make money. The next one is what? Character. They're not character. See, character is very important. Everybody says, oh, leave that person, oh, he doesn't do what he say he does, oh, leave him alone, oh, he doesn't, that character, say, don't do me that kind of person, oh, that's a very bad character. We have good character, we have bad character. Of course, the good character we're talking about, because the moment you start, people start saying bad things against you, of course, your own done, because you can go to any place, you cannot build relationship, you struggle a lot through life, and you don't know that because of your bad character, that's why I do, that's why I don't want change anyway. But the last one is cash, not cash. Cash is the lowest form of money. So what we do, we actually make money through our creativity. We have to creatively think of how to build relationship, how to build credibility, how to actually, because the purpose of man is to create, connect, and do what? Contribute. So poor people buy for things with the money they worked for. And then, do you know why we have credibility? Because we document our processes. They don't document. So documentation beats conversation. Write that one down. Documentation beats conversation. Like, see how this thing are documenting today? Next tomorrow, you say out the book. Next day, that keep saying the weakest ink is stronger than the strongest memory. So you want to become a millionaire, a business entrepreneur, you still want to build wealth, please consider other forms of money in terms of cash. Then you're going to actually get a lot of results. This guy called Kostaris Maduka, the owner of Kostaris Motors, Cosmos Maduka. The guy actually is a BM distributor today because of character, because of relationship, because of leverage credibility. That's why the guy is making money. Today is a billionaire, owns shares in many companies. And today I can tell you, documentation beats conversation. So we want to stop here today, because as you want to become rich and wealthy, please don't pay for things with cash. Don't pay for things with creativity, based on creative nature, and also focus on assets. Focus on your square root of your result, and look for a shorter way to make money through leverage system than working hard for money. See, I want to be telling you the truth. If you focus, like I said, successful people are hyper focused on their intentions and ignore their distractions. So you want to become successful, you must hyper focus on your intentions, on assets. That's one of the ways to build wealth. If you truly want to be wealthy, look around you. Let's talk about some wealthy men around us who has actually built wealth that we can actually see and say this person is wealthy. And let's start with Alhaji Adigun Dangote, for example, richest man in Africa. The guy doesn't work in his factory. He actually built assets that gives him money. Yes or yes? He has relationship that gives him money. Yes or yes? He's trying to create. And you know what about being creativity? Being creative, you have to create it to your mind. Tell no mind. You produce for anything, so you have to be here on time. Tell not be here on time. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to stop you for today. And I'm so happy about that. So please, all the online community on YouTube, on Facebook, on Zoom, any of the social media, and please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. You that stand on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you at the top.